Hello and welcome back to another veg-inspired video. Today we're on the fly. We're gonna make our amazing, delicious peach baked oatmeal. I'm so excited to share this with you. I just got back from an incredible morning walk. I'll put some video in there for you. We walk along Lake Okeechobee in South Florida and it's just beautiful. It's super hot, so I'm a little sweaty, but I wanna get this into the oven so that it bakes while I get cleaned up. So when I do the taste test, you'll get to see me all cleaned up. But this is a really easy recipe, and for me, it makes about 4 servings. We're gonna start with 3 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats. Now I mix this in a big bowl like this, and then put it in my baking dish. But if you have a different style baking dish, you might be able to mix it all in there. I have tried it, but I tend to spill it a little bit. And then we're gonna do about 2 cups of plant-based milk. We use the Califia organic 3-ingredient oat milk. So it's 3 cups of oats, 2 cups of plant-based milk. And then we're gonna add in 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. I do serve it with a little maple syrup, and I have cooked it without any maple syrup, and it works. I forgot it one day. And so if you are really trying to, reduce your sugar, you could leave the maple syrup out, and then just when you serve it, you could measure out how much maple syrup you want. We're also gonna add in about half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And about 1 teaspoon or maybe a little bit more of vanilla extract. I really like the peach and vanilla kind of style that this gives. So I'm just gonna mix it up. It's a little soupy, but not super soupy. You don't want it. I personally don't like my baked oatmeal real wet. So this is like a wonderful texture. My favorite days to eat it are when it's leftover. And I just throw it in my air fryer on 285 degrees Fahrenheit, which is our reheat setting, for about 12 to 13 or 14 minutes. And it is amazing. So something that you can do this a couple of ways right now. This is where everything's in it except your fruit. As I said, this is a peach baked oatmeal. What you could do right now is you could open this bag of peaches and you could dump it in and mix them in. But last week, I actually put them on top and I really liked how the flavor was. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put part of them in it and then part of them on top. I'm gonna just put some peaches in. Now I am pretty type A. I like to separate these. If you guys have watched me, you know I like things to be particular. I like to separate the peaches that are stuck together so that they kind of are spaced out through the fruit. You could also throw in, if you like peaches and blueberries, you could throw in some blueberries. I mean, this is your recipe, really. Once you get the oats and the plant milk kind of ratio that works for you, you could do any fruit. Like this started as a mixed berries, and now it's evolved into peaches. I've done cherries. So now I'm just gonna dump it gently into my baking dish. Now, this is the part that I really think makes a big difference. So what I do is I actually, because the peaches are in it, I am just moving the peaches around and spreading them out a little so that I can see where they are. Now, here's the thing. I am pushing these down into I'm pushing them into the baking dish. So it's like everything's pushed in. And when I say pushed, I mean I'm actually pushing the spatula into the oats so that everything's kind of hardened in. Then I'm gonna add the remaining parts of my peaches to the top. So this is a 10-ounce bag of organic peaches I got mine from Whole Foods. Sometimes you can only find a 16-ounce bag, so you could put them all in, honestly. So now I've got my baked oatmeal There's peaches in it, but there's also a layer of peaches on top. And this is gonna go into a 350 degree oven for about 50 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in the oven and then we'll be back to give it a taste in just a little bit. All right, welcome back. Look at this amazing peach baked oatmeal. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut into it. The first thing I wanna tell you is that I like to check the middle for firmness. I actually touch it and make sure that it's firm. I do, like I said earlier, I do not like it real mushy. I like it nice and crisp and more like a cake. So this is nice and firm to the touch. So we're just gonna cut it into 4 servings. Now you'll see I did not line this with parchment paper. It has no oil in it. It comes out perfect, just like a cake. So it's like solid. Just gonna put it in my bowl. Then I'm just gonna drizzle it with a little bit of maple syrup. Not too much, right? You just what you need to sweeten it. And I also like, sometimes, today I'm not really feeling it, but sometimes I like to put in a little bit of plant milk to make it more like peaches and cream. If you use plant-based yogurt, you could put a little dollop of yogurt on it. So you guys, this is my super easy baked peach oatmeal. It's got peaches throughout and on top. So good. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna make this. Next week, we have a really fun video coming out, so make sure that you hit subscribe. And until next time, eat more plants, live veg inspired, and have a great day. Bye.